Good morning. Okay, aloha, aloha. Thank you for chiming in. Oh my gosh. I feel like something has been broken and released, shattered, and taken care of. Anyways, I want to get the message across today for fire signs. So it's for Aries, Sagittarius, and Leo. And then I'll do the other signs to follow. Since I'm fire and Sagittarius, I like to start with my energies. Thanks for chiming in. Welcome. Let's get you, them, the situation, and the advice. Four fire signs. Fire signs. It's quite a few cards that came out, so there's a lot of energy here. Hope everybody's doing well. It's a little nippy here in Hawaii. Okay, so far we have death, that which never dies. So infinity, prayer. Come yet again. Come. And last card. One more card, please. I have one flip nicely, and this is dropping knowledge as the advice. These are nice cards. Okay, so in terms of you, current fire signs that chime in. I mean, actually, I don't want to say current because from what's been happening, it seems like messages that are being received later down the line, or, because all these messages are timeless. Apparently, people have been experiencing some of the things that, or I was like telling their life story, which happened to me. It's interesting how I happened to come across a woman. Why can't I think of her name right now? Something Divine Tarot or Divine something. But I was never a YouTube user. I was never a YouTube user, the way that I was saying. Interesting how sometimes, weird accents come out for me. But anyways, I think it just has to do with past life. um, but I was never a YouTube user, and I came across her some way, somehow. I don't remember even why, but I started looking back, or the first reading that I heard from her, I was like, wow, she's talking about my life. And then I started looking back at her readings on specific dates that were important to me. And then she was literally talking about the things that I was experiencing. And I've had the same experiences happen for obviously myself, but for some clients and for some people that have just recently told me that, wow, like, you really helped me out during some hard times. I came across your videos, and that's nice to hear. It really is, even if it wasn't intended for a particular person. Because I mean, like, when I channel, it's just pretty much just an open canvas. So it's interesting how even just people of the past could connect and utilize the energy some way in a positive sense. So anyways, I'm going to leave this there. Right now, it seems as though there is a little bit of past energy, which I was just talking about. Five of Cups. Having issues over things that have fallen or taken a toll, that haven't been able you haven't been able to get through the emotions to get across to the other side in terms of bridging the gap of your own sanity. So you're kind of, in a sense, having that energy, but it might not be, it might not be a full in, it might not be infiltrating your whole countenance, but it's there. Okay. So these cards are so big, and I'm just going to, I'm going to pull just 3. I've already learned. So fire signs. Fire signs that are hopefully awakened. So, I mean, even if you're watching and you're not even a fire sign, I don't know. Hopefully this is for a cross-watching type energy and you're not, you know, just give me a moment because I feel like I need to meditate really quickly. And that was really quick. All I gotta do is just close my eyes. And I see. Alright, so everything's coming out nicely. So the message of the day. Basically, you have to go through a bunch of different dimensional dreams to help aid you in this 3D world. So pay attention to your dreams, okay? Everything that you touch as a Sagittarius, we have the Midas touch. The things that we do, the energy that we put forth, the ideas that we have, can turn anything into something amazing. Something is in distress, put it up to a Sagittarius to save it or to somehow like alter it and just make it better. Not only are they beautiful, but the presence of a Sagittarius just lights up the room. And the next one is obstacles down the road. So keeping in mind that, paying attention to your dreams and realizing how important you are. But you know what? The Midas touch isn't necessarily, a positive thing sometimes because when we touch everything that makes it amazing, then, it turns into gold. People want to steal gold. People want to take what you have. They see what you have. So it's been, a bittersweet type energy. And interesting, when I did close my eyes, I saw 11. And this card, the Midas touch, is 11. So I'm going to read into that. Where are you, Midas? The Big Bad Wolf. I love this book. If I could only find you faster, there you go. All right, so this is traditionally considered justice, interestingly enough. Trusting your instinct with judgment over cold logic. Weigh your decisions carefully to avoid harming yourself and the people you love. I just was thinking about that the other day, how, I've got myself into a couple of messed up situations, or, I mean, I haven't done anything like when it comes to the law as an adult uh, that I've been not good in, but, my family's always been there for me, supportive, just sending me things, helping me, um, giving me the guidance, and just being there and sending me love, praying for me. I feel their prayers. Almost like fairness and justice, and positive karma. The fact that I have such a loving family. So um, the fact that justice shows up for a Sagittarius fire sign, also, I mean, because I do these reads not only for others, but I mean, come on, this like comes home to me too, But come on, basically, it's talking about there's something more than more precious and close to our hearts than material wealth or gold. The beauty and sacredness of life all around us is what's important. Another lesson is to think about concerning the implication of your actions, for your innermost wishes may very well come true, causing more grief than happiness. When this card appears, it's talking about being sensitive and loving to the people around you that you have turned your back on in regards to greed. Appreciate the simple and beautiful things in life by realizing that all that glitters is not gold. The gentle touch of a loved one may be more important than making money or struggling to earn a promotion. Balance out your motherfucking life. Like, just the other day, I was like, oh my gosh, I'm so slow. What am I going to do about work? Oh my gosh, please, I need work. And then, like, I don't even feel like going to work. I mean, um, I'm finishing this up. I'm going to go to work after this. I do have a long day. Anyways, so this is barely like a couple cards into the reading. So the next one is, this path that you're on, hiding behind uh, some type of bushel or energy, because there's somebody yonder just ahead of you. So the guide is letting you know that get out on that path, and just be your true authentic self. It's not worth it to put up a front, to act like things are all good when they're really not. Because what's most ridiculous about that is that people already know. People already know what the situation is. People could read you. People scan you. I mean, I'm not just talking about, like, I'm just saying in general. Like, um, I know when people know. You know what I mean? Like, you could tell who is in tune and who's not. Anyways, it's just like, don't kid yourself thinking that you can get away with putting on a mask and people, really believing what's going on. So this path, this obstacle, um, this action that is kind of snide, like you're hiding something. So either you're with somebody or know somebody that's hiding something, but as a Sagittarius, um, most Sagittarius that I know, super fly. There's some that are a little bit thievish, have, some calculated type energies in their mind. But that's just their lifestyle. Not everybody's perfect. But again, it's like, use your intuition, watch the actions. So basically, I'm getting there's a little bit of like deception here, and that needed to come out. So if you're hiding something, if somebody that you're involved in is hiding something, like, don't ignore that. Don't forget who they are. Yes, everybody has good in them, but don't forget who they are. Um, Wounded is coming up here, so maybe somebody that you're having an encountering with is wounded, and they're trying to put all their past behind them and trying to start fresh. There's still some delusions in this type energy, and they do hold you high in their eyes, and realize that this worldly cycle of information and calculation, and just the whole mathematical mathematical aspect is calculative in terms of the gain. I don't know why that is like, it's just, it's putting a lot of years on the belt. It's checking off the list. It's knowing the calendar. It's keeping like a guard of time, which, time is an illusion. Don't get stuck in time, because, anyways, bring your attention to looking inside yourself, to that which never dies. You are now ready to let go of what has died or gone. Yeah. Amen. Forget about trying to bring it back, and don't take it personally that it has gone. So it's like the ships have sailed. Things have, you've surrendered, you've let things go, and just because there is a movement forward, it doesn't mean that has. It just never dies. Your flame should never die. Everything is here. And this is about Buddha's miracle. There is a difference between, like, it's talking about the difference between Buddha and Jesus. So I mean, it's interesting because, if you are of a open and unified faith, then, I'll get into this, but I don't want to go too far. But from the wisdom of the sands, it's talking about how things happen over and over and over again. So it's like you're stuck in this loop. And, when Jesus is also, talking about finding the mustard seed, or, when a woman is weeping in regards to her child, um, it's like, say you have a one love, and then that one love is taken away from you, and then it's like that's all you focus on for the rest of your life. Like a woman who has a child, and her child is taken, and that is like the demise of her life. It's basically that person. Yes, it didn't last, but the whole concept is, it's not asking, it's teaching, so that you can know that something within yourself, like, you could know that there is a flame always lit in regards to things that have moved on from you. I obviously know that death is like sad, and, I've lost, some important people in my life, not a lot of them. Thank goodness, not yet. I love them so much. But death occurs naturally in this life, and it's like you have to be okay with that. I'm not afraid of dying. I definitely do my due diligence on this earth, and I'm ready to meet my maker, my God, because I haven't done anything to the capacity where I wouldn't be ashamed to face him. Walk in God's light. So, anyways, it's just the message that is coming across: death, that which never dies. It's the death card. It's always a revolving cycle. The energies are always there. The next one is prayer. So, Buddha, Jesus, other religions, prayer, like everything's all love. So let's read prayer because it has to do with change, which I spoke about yesterday. And the first card that was up was 5. So that represents change. 23. Oh, I was like, it's missing. 23 is at the bottom. It's very short. Do not interfere with another person's love and prayer. Drop the idea that you know the way you love to pray. Wow. So it's how much you love to pray. It doesn't even matter if you're praying for somebody. I like that concept. So that was them. They might be praying for the wrong reasons. And then this is the situation. Come yet again. That's 59. Yeah, so I mean, going back, I'm doing these 4 cards. It was 30 was them, which is death, that which never dies. Or sorry, that's you. The prayer is them, and then this is the situation. Come yet again, and then dropping knowledge is the advice. 59. And my feet are starting to tingle. What happened when I get the channels. Anyways, okay, come yet again. 59. It's just, what I'm getting right now is that, we've made this contract, and we're here, and we might be going through these lessons yet again. So it doesn't matter what state you are in, it does not matter who comes, the master is always ready. So it's like, as I said, um, doing and being and walking in the light, you know what I mean? Like, the master is always ready. So, being ready. Um, come, whoever you are, wanderer, whisperer, worshiper, lover of learning, it does not matter. Ours is not a cavern of despair. Come, even if you have a broken vow 1,000 times, come in again. So this is like, the situation is repentance. The situation is knowing that you can always turn towards the positive light. The master is a host. True masters never refuse anybody they cannot. I love that. Okay, I'm not going to read it more. I'm already going very, very long in time. So, yeah, dropping knowledge. This is actually not talking about speaking about what you've learned or whatever, but this is actually dropping false information that you have learned over the years. Double-sided informations that doesn't serve you, teachings that uh, are literally instilled in you, but yet aren't very serving. Like, it's what people have done, what people have said. It's letting go of those past just the wrong teachings. The wrong teachings that aren't positive in your life, because once you let go and drop that knowledge and make space for the new knowledge, the new template, the new information that's out there, getting in tune. I mean, they're saying that the universe is conscious. Duh. Like, and that's just, from a commercial. All right. I think we're good here. I think we'll get the outgoing messages about how they feel about you, fire sign, how they feel about you. We already know the advice is to let go of some learned information. We know that there's some deception. We know that everything that you do is amazing, even though it could create obstacles in your life. Yeah, and you're a seeker for better things. All right, how do they feel about you? They think so much of you. Knight of Pentacles, they know your abundance. Every Sagittarius is very, very abundant that I've known. Yeah, they seek celebration in your soul. You are home to them. They know that you are very gifted and have the power to do whatever you want to do. Come on, that's every Sagittarius. And then there's something pending, some type of chemistry that needs to calculate, or needs to grow. The chemistry in the petri dish. The petri dish. The petri disc. So yeah, there's something pending. The chemicals, combustulating. The ions are doing what they got to do to create this perfect element in order for there to be some movement. So how they feel about you, maybe there's some kind of chemical imbalance within themselves that they need to take care of before there is some movement. Sagittarius, they know the secrets of your life. They have some definite illumination in regards to the energies between you and others. They think the world of you. However, they still have some hardships, and they're focusing on the past too much. Focusing on your past too much as well. They aren't coming in the right fashion. They're still blinded by other situations. This is how they feel about you, or what's going on with them. What are they blinded by? They're utilizing love. They're blinded by love. They also can't differentiate between good and bad. So not being accountable for their actions. And it is a part of the plan again. We get the world twice. So major lessons going on. It has to do with love. Well, you guys, I think that the messages are amazing and very complete. And let's see what we can focus on for the rest of the week. Fire signs, positive messages of love. All right, that's a lot. Hierophant, religion, keys, balance, and peace. Um, Again, positive change. There is a little bit of some difficulty within the mind, and you're gonna let go of that though, obviously. But basically, that has to do with your want for things. So it is. I'm saying that it's okay, to feel this way. Just let it be. There's some tower moments here, so something may be kind of coming to a forced end or some type of situation um, that's going to create you to have a lot of options. There's a little bit of a fight here. There's people kind of talking smack, and it's about you because they got nothing better to do. And oh, these people hold on to the past. They hold grudges. They can't let go of things. So that's what the fight is about, and that's what's creating the situations and making the change to switch up the energy and be with more positive people that don't live in the past is going to be the key to your success, to your ultimate happiness. All right, moving forward. All right, I'm gonna do probably air signs next. So, much love to you guys. A little bit of a heated and very in-depth reading. I did get stuck a little bit on you, them, the situation, and the advice. So I might have to, meditate a little bit more on why there was a little bit of a blockage there. But anyways, take care. Much love to you guys. Aloha. See you on the next live.